Meet Lonnie Anderson, next Sally from Fort Lauderdale.
I feel like the host of the Family Feud, and that's almost what we're doing. This is called a steal. The first question is, what topic is a woman least likely to discuss with a man? Look who's here to help us answer. First of all, from another world, here's Jack McKinnon. Tom Eplin joins us. Wait a minute. We're not finished. We got Ann Heche from Another World on NBC. She plays two parts. And these people are not married to each other. I assume you might have men in your life. Now, we do have somebody, there's only one of our contestants who's married. I'll introduce you to them in a moment. Bob Berkowitz is here. He knows everything you've ever wanted to know about men and women and what's wrong with men and what's wrong with women. Incidentally, I even got a board here. Look at this. I feel like Ray Combs. We're ready to ring the bell and the topic that a woman is least likely to discuss with a man.
Money. Money.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Shopping?
Shopping.
Right.
Well, let's play the Family Feud. Cue the music. Here's Scott Schiller, an advertising sales executive. He's single, he's 31. And I'll tell you what, your mother could be a lot more disappointed if you brought somebody else home. Darryl Brown, a telecommunications analyst, an actor. He's single, he's 30. What's not to love here? And David Lynn is an entrepreneur. Why aren't you an entrepreneur? You're working for somebody else. Here's an MBA from Northwestern. He's single, he's also 32. I'll tell you what, the first question is, right? And what did we do? This is just like Family Feud. We have those who get the first most off in a second. Okay. What topic is a woman least likely to discuss with a man? You guys talk it over. Don't help them now.
You're
taking a lot of time.
They sure are. Is there nobody in this audience with a... You want to get... Yeah, what is it?
Me, I'm not
The other woman.
You really think an audience that would come to the Donahue show would give that answer? All right, guys, what's your first answer?
Sports.
Sports.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Sports. The survey says... Now what happens? Now do the women get a shot? No, the men get another chance? They got to...
Yeah.
Talk it over. You're 0 for 1, guys. You're 0 for 1. What topic is a woman least likely to discuss with a man? Sure, you can offer it.
I think sex.
You go for it.
Oh, we try to screen these audiences. Sex.
Respect the next relationship.
Okay.
There's two. All right, what's your answer?
I'm out on a limb here, Phil. I say their sexuality, they were old boyfriends. I mean, I want to lump those two together.
All right, all right. The answer is... Other men is 3. Well done. All right.
I think
that was the third most off. All right, yes.
I think it's how much money they have, the women have. They wouldn't reveal that to a man.
Well, don't help the guys. All right. You want to give them another chance? Go ahead, guys.
Women are sneaky, is that what she's saying? Just asking.
What is your answer? We need another answer.
We need another?
their career.
Career. The survey says...
It's salary.
Boy, these guys are not doing well. Are not doing well. Should we give them one more chance? I mean, we'll be here for 3 days. Go ahead. Where do we get these contestants? Yes, you want to answer?
Their true feelings?
Their true feelings. All right.
Men don't want to talk about it, but if you want your man to talk about his feelings, you got to give him support, and you also have to promise that you're not going to tell anybody else about him. Men are concerned.
In other words, they'll tell you how they feel as long as they know that it's just confidential.
It's in confidence.
All right. Well, but don't skew their answer. What do you say?
Okay.
Feelings.
No, he said
Hey, these guys, the survey says... All right, hey, we gotta move on here. I gotta tell you, you think we're not high tech? Show him, Anthony, behind here. Just show him behind here. Look at what we. Oh, you can't see. You can't. Yes, over here. Can you see him? Steve Adler and John Hardy are hard at work behind. Look at them. All right, guys, don't let them see you. Just do this right. All right, show them the #1 answer. Oh, you want? Wait. I want to go fourth. All right. The fourth most oft-repeated answer to the question, "What topic is a woman least likely to discuss with a man?" was. Oh. Wait a minute. You won't see this on the Family Feud, I'll tell you. With apologies to Mark Goodson, who produces the real show. All right, what's the second most oft answer? Audience?
Feelings.
Money. Show 'em. Money. Now, if you don't get #1, we're going to get another audience. We're going downstairs. The #1, they won't talk to women, least likely what? They're show 'em. All right. Hey, what? Give him. Take his picture. All right, man. What? You didn't say sex when I asked you for the survey.
I said sex.
Well, obviously the lawyers are in it now. Kindly change places with the women. All right. What topic is a man least likely to discuss with a woman? Sports? What topic is a man least likely to discuss with a woman? I am pleased. Joining, let's go from, well, wait a minute, now I got to introduce you first. Joining in from another world, here is Wilma Acevedo, a bank teller, senior at Hunter College, is single, she's 24. Adrian Wheeler is with us, a talent coordinator for the Today Show, my favorite Get Up in the Morning. Married and in her, can I say? You're married and you're in your 40s.
Wait, not that old.
Oh, all right. Well, you're in your 30s. Susan Vaidi is an executive with Liz Claiborne and is single and is 28, and now they are going to tell us their best guess regarding what topic is a man least likely to discuss with a woman.
If it is sports, Phil, you know, the thing that women have to understand about sports, it's male soap opera. It's like when you think about soap operas, we think about sports. It's got a beginning, a middle, and a climax. That's very important to men. It's entertainment for men.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I learn a lot on this program. Your answer is?
Commitment.
Commitment.
Yes.
Right. And commitment. And the survey says... You guys are terrible. All right, give you another chance here.
Oh, I know.
Good news about commitment, Phil, is that men are much more interested in commitment than women think.
Really?
Yeah. The difference is timing. Usually women are interested in a commitment earlier on in the relationship than a man is.
Right.
But women can find out if a guy is interested in commitment early on. Guys don't say a lot, but we usually speak volumes, especially about things like commitment and marriage.
If you're dating a guy steady for 6 months, is it okay for the girl to ask about a commitment?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
How about 5 months?
Well, look, you know, the timing is up to you. But if a guy tells, for example, you could say to a guy on the 4th or 5th date, hey, what went wrong in the first marriage? And if he says to you, for example, as one woman told me, well, in the beginning the sex was good, then it wasn't so good, and a few months later it wasn't so good at all, so we got divorced. He spoke volumes to you. He told you everything you needed to know.
All he cares about is sex.
He told you what he needed to know about sex, marriage, and commitment in 15 seconds.
So
women have to be investigative reporters when it comes to men.
That's right, and she better go start lifting weights if he's that interested. All right, what topic is a man least likely to discuss with a woman? Your answer is?
Ex-girlfriends.
Ex-girlfriends. Yes. The survey says.
You know what? That's because they want to brag so much.
Well, we got to give you a chance to get one. Give you one more chance here.
Money. How rich they
are. You say it? What's your answer?
Money.
Your answer is money. The survey says.
Oh, Adrian.
All right, you want to take a wild swing now? You want to do 4 next? Yes. All right, you guys, let's see. Now, this is interesting. What's the 4th topic a man is least likely to discuss with a woman? Show him. Sex. What's 3? Show them 3. Deep feelings.
Yeah.
You know, we could have said commitment. Yeah.
Sure.
And number 2. Sports. Uh-huh. Now, Bob Berkowitz, whose work you've also seen on the Today Show, steps forward to say, among other things, that if you're dating a guy who's a sports nut,
right,
and he's always watching television,
right,
and he goes to a sports bar, and he's capable of watching ESPN and a soccer match at 3 o'clock in the morning,
right,
a lot of women think he's doing this because he's lonely, and when we get married, it's going to change, and in that thinking, they're what?
They're wrong. You should never marry a man's potential. What you see is what you get. You know, if a guy likes sports, when you're meeting him, when you're dating him, more than likely he's going to like sports after you're married. I know a woman, she told me that she started dating this guy, she really liked him, and she said that he had season's tickets for the Mets. And she figured the only reasons he was going to so many baseball games because he didn't have a girlfriend. I said, wrong. He is telling you something very important. He's telling you that sports is on the front burner of his life. Now, if that's okay with you, fine. If it's not, then maybe think about another guy. So don't complain about it, you know, 3 years into the marriage, that this guy wants to watch soccer at 3 in the morning on ESPN.
That's why so many of us are single.
And speaking of same, is there a man in your life, Ann? You'll pardon our curiosity here. You're
Yes, there is, as a matter of fact. He used to be on the show with me. His name is Richard Berge, and just did an NBC nighttime movie. It's not him.
No.
Don't make faces at me, you. So, yes, there is a man in my life, yes.
And how about Wilma?
I say I'm 5% committed, 95% single, available.
And they say men have a problem with commitment. My goodness.
Well, Adrienne, I mean, where might we go with you that would be of interest at all, you married woman, you?
13 years.
Well, you're doing something right. You have our congratulations.
And so is he.
All right, Suzanne. Suzanne, we just, you know, this is inquiring minds want to know. Are you? Is there a man in your life?
Yes, there is.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you work with him.
No. I work with all women.
Oh, I see. So.
Or men who aren't interested in women.
Are you there? Are you there, caller? Hi, go ahead.
Hi, yeah. I think men ought to stop talking about past relationships. Women don't want to hear that. When a woman's with a man, all she wants to know about is what he's like.
But wouldn't you like to know what happened the last time he had a steady relationship?
No.
Sure, but if he tells you about the last relationship, he'll tell you about your relationship. Men don't change very much when it goes from one relationship to another. He's speaking volumes to you about what kind of a relationship you're going to have with him.
You know what? Can you see your TV?
Yes, I can.
Oh, we have to go to the men now, don't we? Because you got the boards and these guys will be all screwed up back here. All right, we're going to have to ask you this. Oh, we already did. Oh, all right. All right, let's try this. Incidentally, caller, I'll give you the first shot at this. You ready?
Yeah.
What do women say annoys them most about the opposite sex? The thing that drives me most about men is...
talking about a past relationship.
Guys?
I got one. I think they
think... Have you communicated now? Is this the community?
No, no.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We trust him.
Go ahead.
They think that men are lazy.
They think that men are lazy. That is your answer?
No. Yeah.
The survey... the survey says... Look at that!
Good answer, Scott.
That surprised me. I'm surprised.
A lot of women complain that they get angry at guys when a guy says, I'm going to call you, and doesn't call you. How many times have you met a guy at a party, you talk to him for a while, and he asks for your number, and he never calls you? I want women to be empowered. I want women to say, when a guy asks you for your number, ask him for his number. So if in a week he doesn't call you because something may have come up in his life, you may have had to go out of town on business, something personal in his life, like his wife.
Yeah.
Then you can call him, you can find out what went wrong. Or maybe nothing went wrong, and maybe you can go out.
Are you there, caller?
Yes, I am.
What is you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say, why do there have to be these unmentionables in the first place? I think it's just adding to the double standards between men and women. If everyone was just open with one another, if men were just open with women and women open with men...
We agree.
There would be so little problem.
We agree, but we're dealing with reality here, not the ideal.
But
you're a single person?
Yes, I am.
Just do this for me here.
Okay.
What drives me most about men is?
I guess,
What?
gee, that's tough. There are a lot of things.
There's a lot of things.
Well, that's not the way we play the game. You want to try another shot here? Go ahead. Sex. What
Talking about
annoys women
communication.
most about men is, you mean their interest in sex? Yeah. Always wanting, having only one thing on their mind.
Yo, that's what their misconception
That's
is.
right, but that's what they claim
Wait a
about
minute,
most.
Darryl, it's not a
This
misconception. It is
absolutely
true.
must
That is
be in the
personally on
survey.
mine.
The survey says sex. Does that surprise you?
By the next one.
Give me one more quick.
They think that we don't take enough time to nurture them. We're impatient with them.
And we focus on our career.
Yeah, too much career.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, it is. I think he's close enough. Now I'm arguing with the guys here. Don't you think?
Come on,
Yeah,
give it
you got to do it. You've been overruled. The survey says. See, yeah, we got to give him that. All right. Roger, let's show him three here. Immaturity. What drives women crazy most about men in the most often, what do women complain most about with regard to men? Lack of communication. Their mothers. Watch this. You won't be surprised. Survey says ego.
Hey,
All right,
wait a
let's
minute,
try
Phil,
one more.
hold
What?
on a
Go
second.
ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
The way to a man's heart is through his ego.
It is?
Yeah.
All right,
Wait, hold
anybody
on a
else find
second.
this
Men and women have egos, and everybody has to appeal to the ego.
I know, but we're less patient apparently with it than. All right, our magic computer, which cost us several $1 million to install, is now being set. All right, take your time. The women return. What do men? Let me just get this because I'm glad you waited. Go ahead. Are you there?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm in a relationship right now, and I was going to ask for the man sitting in the chair. Yeah. How can I make my relationship more exciting because my boyfriend is not very exciting?
Okay, good.
That's what I was talking about.
Well, let me just
Feeling?
ask her.
Okay.
Well, when was your last date?
Well, I've been going out with them 6 months yesterday, so I see him all the time.
Right. How old are you?
19.
And how old is he?
He's going to be 21 in March.
Right. The thing that drives me batty about my boyfriend is...
We never do anything.
How is he boring? He doesn't talk to you?
No, it's not that he doesn't talk to me. We never do anything. He comes over here, or I go over to his house. We never go out on dates, actually.
Okay, that's what I was talking about before. Both men and women. Hold on a second.
Why is she even going out
Why
with
are you going out with them, this woman wants to know?
Because I love him.
She likes him.
Well, then you have
What?
to... He's never going to change. I'm married 37 years. He's exactly the same now as he was the first week we got married.
You know, and you're not going to spend your life trying to change him.
Absolutely, you can't.
No. Again, what I was saying before, Phil, is ego. Both men and women have ego needs. When it comes to men, it's usually in two areas. One is the job. Men like to feel important on the job, like they've done a good job. Women can help them feel that way. And the other one is, guys, sex.
Is it?
Guys are brought up with the expectations that they're supposed to be good at everything, and most importantly is sex. If you can help a guy boost his ego, feel better about himself, or, wait a minute, you like this word? Supportive. What's it for women?
All right, I'm sorry. I just got to give you a big incorrect on all of this. I don't understand why women should have to put all this energy in pleasing their man when what do we get in return? A big zero.
Oh,
Goose egg. It's bull. It's total bull. It's true. You're talking about men like to feel like they're doing I like to feel like I do a good job at work too.
Fine. Hold on a second. You asked me about men. If I wrote a book about women, I would agree with you. Men need to do the same things for women. Women have their ego needs, and men have their ego needs. I want men to support women. Don't you want a man who's supportive?
Oh, of course.
Exactly.
But
That's
there's
what I'm
very few of
asking
them
women
out
to.
there.
That's exactly what I'm asking women to do, is to be supportive to men as well.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. Men need to do that for women, too. I'm on your side.
Let me
I
just try
absolutely
this.
agree with
What do men say annoys them most about the opposite sex?
What do men say?
Yeah.
That annoys them most
About women.
about us? Probably that we're too. That we're too emotional. That's what I would probably say, that we, you know, we tend to cling on a little too much.
All right, young, beautiful women, what do men say annoys them most about the opposite sex?
I think our conversations, they find our conversations.
Think we talk too much?
I think they find our particular interest uninteresting. For example, whether it's shopping or clothes.
We talk too much.
Yeah.
You want to say you talk too much.
That's what they think.
You talk too much. The answer is you talk too much, and the survey says...
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very good. Huh? Okay, any other
They're
guess?
wrong, but that's what they
All
think.
right. Did you want to just try another one, and then we got a break?
They think we nag them.
Nag?
They say nagging. The survey says... Look at that.
We are good.
All right. You happen to know the third one?
They know what we think.
You spend too much money.
That's true. Right.
We're going for number...
They're getting help.
Huh?
They're getting help.
Yeah, they are getting help. What do you suppose number 2 is? Anything, audience? What? What is it, money?
What?
Mothering. Mothering.
No.
The survey
No,
says...
you guys like that.
Well, I'll tell you this. We're going to get sued by the Family Feud. Now, what's the number 1?
Always late.
Money.
Right?
Too many secrets with the girlfriend. Money. The number 1 thing that bugs women in terms of the behavior of men. Men say that... Oh, I'm sorry. What do men say annoys them most about the opposite sex? This is what we think of you. The number 1. You ready? Show 'em. Vanity. Now, does that make you upset? Huh? Are you there, caller? Go ahead.
Sam, Phil, I'd like to talk about how women are disturbed about egos.
Yeah.
Well, I've been hurt by women before, and, you know, you create these egos as a kind of defense mechanism.
The men do.
Yeah.
Because why?
Because you don't want to let the women know everything about you at once. You can't. You have to keep kind of ego to protect yourself from it.
Right. What happens if you let the woman know everything about you at once?
Then they lose interest.
So it's about mystery and letting them know a little bit at a time.
Too much at once, and they have nothing to look forward to.
Well, I don't think men tell women anything of what it's like to be a man. I think, you know, if women have a hard time understanding men, who can blame them? We've told you very little about what it's like to be a man.
Because we're not very communicative.
Not very verbal. We tell you a little bit, but oftentimes we're speaking volumes. But you have to listen.
All right.
You have to be a little bit of an investigative reporter.
Well, yeah, you've got the bells ringing here. The phones are jammed. Incidentally, do you want to hear the third question? Well, okay, we'll break. Now, just... See, Andrea, if you yell at me during the show, then I lose my confidence. Everybody thinks that all I do is what women tell me to do, and then... The number 3, the next question, what do women want from a relationship? I'll give you a moment to think about it. And then the question is, what do men want from a relationship? You know, most oft given answers. You got an answer already?
Sensitivity.
Sensitivity. Oh, I'm so tired of that word. What does it mean, sensitivity? But sensitive men are out, aren't they?
Absolutely.
In other words, they said they wanted sensitive
But they
men.
don't want the opposite either. They don't want the opposite either. They don't want macho men either.
And we'll be
They want
back
men who are
in
comfortable
just
with their
a moment.
masculinity.
For show and tell, I brought my favorite cereal, Kix. Are these the kind with all the colors? Nope, just the color of corn. Any candy bits? Nope. These are good. I had them before. Let me have some.
Kids like Kix because of its crisp corn crunch. Moms like Kix because it's low in sugar. Kix, kid-tested, mother-approved.
You got any more?
It's Saturday morning, about 9 o'clock. Get out of bed and do the cinnamon roll rock. Let's go. Mama, that's cinnamon roll rock. Let your family know know that you love them a lot. Drive real wild with the cinnamon roll rock. That's the cinnamon and that icing on top. Get them out of bed, cinnamon roll rock. Yeah, Mama. I mean, Mrs. Wilson? Nothing says loving like my cinnamon rolls.
Hey, Georgie, baby, congrats! Highland's going all out to celebrate your birthday.
Well, it's only for a few days.
Georgie, 5 to 40% off everything at every Highland store. That's a great gig, sweetheart.
Now through Monday, save on a Technics remote CD player with 4 times oversampling, just $167 during George Washington's birthday sale.
Hope to see you there, Ben. After all, a penny saved is a penny earned.
And he who hesitates is lost.
And a stitch in time saves 9.
And never eat spinach with a stranger.
Coffee. Is it really the best way to start the day?
It's too weak.
Too strong.
It's bitter.
It's just the nature of the
For
beast.
me, it's too acidic.
You don't even like coffee.
I don't. Just voicing my opinion.
Which you have every right to do. Well, why do you drink it every morning?
Tradition.
Take a refreshing break in the morning with an ice-cold Pepsi. And get that refreshing Pepsi taste with every sip. More people are agreeing. Pepsi and Diet Pepsi have the taste that beats coffee cold.
This is easy. You guys are in for a free ride here. What do women want from a relationship? Give me your first answer.
We got a bunch of answers.
Well,
We
you got to give me
here.
one.
Honesty.
Honesty.
Sure.
Honesty. The survey says honesty.
There it is. Friendship.
Give me one more.
Love.
Love.
They want love.
Love. What do you think? Is he right? Men, this is what women want from a relationship. The survey says. Look at that.
Yeah.
Give me one more. You guys are doing well. One more. Tommy.
Friendship.
Friendship and friendship. All right. The survey says you guys are getting good. Yeah! I need one more. There's one more.
I don't think men really want women as friends. They want men as friends, man to man.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. In other words,
okay.
She's just mad we're on a roll here.
That's true.
Yeah. Do you want to give me one more? You guys are 3 for 3.
We're rolling.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Trust. Commitment.
Yeah, commitment.
Commitment. The survey says.
Smack you around.
Show them number 3, Raj. Security. All right.
Now, you know what the problem
What
with
is it?
security is?
Scott.
They want to know that you're going to be with them for the rest of their lives, and they want the security right up front.
You know, I am enjoying being a game show host. This is a ride. You all ought to get this job. This is wonderful. You get to walk around. It's sensational.
But the real problem is
What's
there's
the
a
matter?
woman judge.
Yeah, we got to switch. All right. We got to switch. While we're doing that, while our $1 million computer is being reprogrammed, let me call your attention to the fact that a book written by Brother Bob Berkowitz is titled What Men Won't Tell You, But Women Need to Know. I am pleased to call it to your attention. Here's Bob's attempt to help you understand that apparently among the genders, should I say between the genders, we're not telling each other what we really think. And we're doing all we can here on the Donahue Show to help you, and you don't appear to be grateful at all. Hold on to this. All right, these beautiful young women are now obliged to answer the question, what do men want from a relationship?
Okay.
While you think about it, let me take a call. Are you there, caller? Go ahead.
Question. What do men want out of a relationship?
Yeah.
An old-fashioned housewife to stay home and not do nothing.
An old-fashioned housewife? An old-fashioned housewife to stay around and bake cookies and always be there and say, do you want your beer now, baby, or you want to sit down and have first? The survey says...
They don't want their mommy?
So that's no. There, I gave you free no. All right, so what's your guess?
Free no.
What do men want from a relationship? This is fun.
We said mother to begin with. Okay, they want freedom.
Freedom.
From the relationship.
Freedom. No. The survey says...
Oh, boy, we got so bad.
Give me one more here.
See, Phil, we started off slow, but once you get us warmed up,
That's right. You guys, this is embarrassing.
You got to get us warmed up.
I think men really want it both ways, if that's an answer.
Want it both ways.
No, they do. They want a commitment, but they also want to have their freedom as well.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but that's not...
I don't think they know what they want. I don't think they
That's why they
I'm
want it both
beginning to
ways.
feel for Ray Combs, who does this for a living. You got to give me.
What answer?
Yeah. Don't look.
Okay.
So what's your answer, Wilma?
They want love.
They want love. The survey says. See that? All right, let's go to 4. Let's go to 4. What do you think the 4th is? Show them. Very good, companion. Who said that? Well done. Well done. Number 3, compatibility. And number 2, sex. You knew that, huh?
Of course they want sex.
That's not a surprise to you.
We should have known that.
Yes. Way back here on the wrong show. Yes.
I want to know why women want loyalty and men don't want loyalty.
Did you hear the question, friends?
In a marriage today or in a relationship today, women really want their men to be loyal.
Right.
They want security. But what about men wanting that out of their women? It doesn't seem that they want that. They want their freedom. They want both.
No, I think that men want women to be loyal to them as well, as women want men to be loyal as well. There is infidelity on both sides. There's no question about that.
Well, but aren't we worse?
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
So the whole lot of...
Hold on.
You think so? That's really what's motivating...
Ask everyone. Who's worse? Who wants to cheat,
well,
the man or the wife?
Statistically,
makes you wonder
true,
whether you should get married at all.
That's a good question.
Statistically, it's true that more men cheat than women. There's no question about that. But the growth industry in the cheating business is with women. Their numbers are catching up.
Make your point, Daryl.
I mean, she's with the norm. She's like the man or the wife. Why couldn't she be a woman? See, you've been with a traditional type relationship. You need a new man.
She's married, Daryl.
555.
Yeah.
I just think it was a misconception. I don't think that the man's answers to that was freedom at all. She says men wanted freedom, but it came up as love as number one, just like women.
Right. So why isn't that
So she has a misconception.
Incidentally, these were answers to questions offered to us by past Donahue studio audiences, and we were conscientious about asking the men the right questions and asking the women. Love. Men want love. To hear you people talk, you think all we care about is one thing. And I'm tired of it, because after all, we have feelings too.
I know, like, everybody is going to hate me for saying this, but I know a lot of guys that the women are, like, screwing them over, and the women want to go and see other guys, and the guys want a commitment. Right. And I really do. I do. And the women are going out and seeing other guys.
Really? So women, I assume you speak about contemporaries, women about your age are fooling around?
No, not fooling around.
Taking advantage of guys.
Dating and going out with other people, and when the men want a commitment. When the guys want a commitment.
So the women are less interested in commitment in your relation.
Right.
Well, that's encouraging. We're not so bad after all, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Joanna, can you imagine a window that needs no storm window?
Imagine it. I'd love it. Storm windows are a pain. They're always open when they should be closed, like when your air conditioner is running, or they're always closed when they should be open, like when you need a little fresh air.
And storm windows look terrible, yet people keep buying storm windows because they think they'll keep out the cold. Forget it. With this window, you don't need storm windows.
The secret is the insulated glass. 2 panes of glass with a wide dead air space.
Based on tests by the University of Illinois, double-pane windows cut heat loss in half.
But here's something even better. To our double glass window, we added a 3rd pane, a special kind of high-performance glass. This is not ordinary triple glass. It's 36% more effective than the most popular competitive window sold.
This window will stop 73% of the heat you're now losing through single glass windows.
Now hear this great news. Today you can have free high-performance triple glass. Call our free 800 number and we'll send you a certificate good for triple glass windows at the double glass cost. You'll get that 3rd special pane of glass free of charge. Free high-performance triple glass.
Think how much that will save over the years, and it's yours free today.
Let us send you our complete packet of information outlining all the benefits of owning these wonderful windows.
You'll receive this informative booklet showing all our styles of windows and doors, plus news of our guaranteed fuel savings and our lifetime warranty.
We'll include more details with photographs comparing our window with other nationally advertised windows.
A special money-saving offer from ASI, and a certificate for a valuable free offer simply for calling us right now.
It's all free, and it comes to you with no obligation in the mail. Put an end to your window problems with one free phone call. Just dial our free 800 number now.
To be part of the audience, write Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, New York, New York, 10112.
Okay, what's the next question? What is a woman's favorite date? Understand the question. Date as in, what does she like to do most when you take her out? Where does she want to go? What does she want to do?
Dinner and dancing.
Talk to 100 women. Most of the women on a date would like to do what? What? What?
Go to dinner.
Go to what? Go to dinner. Anybody else?
Go to the theater.
Yeah? Dancing, dinner, date. All right. The only answer that matters is from our contestants.
Come on, guys. Okay, we got it, Bill. We got it.
Dinner.
All right.
Romantic evening.
Romantic evening. Romantic evening. No, I can't accept the question. It's not specific enough.
Dinner.
Romantic dinner. Candlelight dinner.
Dinner.
Candlelight.
Dinner. The guys say dinner, and the survey says dinner. Well done. You guys are tough. And I hope you're appropriately embarrassed, you women. All right.
They like theater, too.
Theater. The survey says. Theater. What do you say?
Vacation. They like vacations.
Vacation.
Getaway.
What do you want to say? You want to say dancing?
Dancing, yeah, dancing.
Dancing. They say dancing. The survey says. Look at that. You're never going to get this one. You're really, you're right. I got to give it.
Clam bake. I don't know what.
Show him. You got it. Show him 4. Show him 4.
Beat the beat.
Clam bake. Yeah, you did. 4 for 4. Men, it's very impressive.
Move it.
Are you there?
I'm finding this very unfair that we have to go
All right, you'll
second.
have a chance to catch
I don't
up.
like it.
Are you there, caller? Go ahead. Oh, you're changing. I see. Are you there, caller? Hi, go ahead.
Hi, yes, Phil. I just got married, and before I got married, my husband wasn't interested in in sports. And now that we're married, all he wants to do is watch sports. I mean, what? I mean...
Wait a minute, let me just... did you hear? In other words, he was interested in sports while they were dating.
No,
he was interested in sex while they were dating.
No. Before we got married, he wasn't...
What's your question?
Before we got married, he wasn't interested in sports. Now that we've gotten married, all he wants to do is watch sports.
He's a couch potato.
Yeah. Right, and the biggest reason why I married him is because he didn't like sports.
Yeah. What time does he get home from work?
Around 7, but he likes to watch sports on the weekends. And the weekends are mine.
Uh-huh. You know what she's talking about. All right, Dr. Berkowitz. Talk to this woman.
He's an unusual guy. Most men who like sports from early on. That is unusual. Rarely do we change. Usually the guy that you fall in love with is the guy that you're going to be with the rest of your life. We usually do not change. If we change, the change has got to come from within. You can support those changes, but you can't make a guy change.
What's too bad is that he didn't give her any indication when they were getting... Are you there? Hi, go ahead, caller. What? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, we're waiting for you.
Hi, Donahue. I want to ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Pardon?
I'm listening.
Okay, why are men, when you're dating them, they'll spend all their free time with you? After you're married, they don't care anymore. They go with their friends. Everybody else is more important than you are.
You want to talk to her? Sure, by all means. Go ahead. Let him in here. Scott, get in here.
I think just to generalize, I think that most women don't like nice guys. And I think that that when... No, help me out, guys.
1, 2, 3.
And I think it's perception.
That's true.
Help me out, guys.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
I guess I'm married to about the only guy in America that's changed. I've been married to him almost 11 years. He changes every day for the better, you know.
Because he wanted to change, though.
He's home. I work. No, I work. He works. I come home every night. Supper's ready.
But because he
makes
wanted to
supper,
change,
he does
though.
the dishes.
He does. He
And
wanted
this
to
has been
change,
a
though, right?
gradual growing process
Good.
that between both of us. So there's hope because
Yeah.
they're out there. And
You
if
have
you,
children?
yes, 3 of them,
Three
and they're in the way all the time, but we manage. Well, no, sometimes, you know, but you know, we grow together, and it's possible.
Now,
It's
who's
definitely-
making dinner tonight?
He is. I'm here in New York. He's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know what he's going to make, but that's not my
Yeah,
problem.
but you're going to go home and dine with him, right?
Well, probably. Well, I don't know about that.
Do you know what he's making for dinner tonight?
Hamburgers. Yeah.
Hamburgers.
Yeah.
Take them. Take them. I'll give you a chance, Adriana, and I'll give all of these folks a chance. The women are up. What is a man's favorite date? What's a man? When a man wants to do what the first? We'll be back in just a moment.
Have you heard somebody implying they're a thicker sauce than ragu? Well, the truth always comes crashing down. Ragu Thick and Hearty Spaghetti Sauce. If you want thick, rich taste, it's the thickest you can buy, and that's the truth.
The new mouth. The new improved close-up mouth.
It's the first fluoride toothpaste and mouth rinse in one.
For a healthy, cleaner, close-up mouth.
Lebemoff Law Offices, a hardworking law firm for hardworking people.
You know, we're actually very proud of our knowledge of the law and how we put it to use protecting the rights of accident victims. But when it comes to putting together your case, we also take a lot of pride in something that can't be learned in here. We're good listeners.
The Lebemoff Law Offices help people who've been injured in an accident. Call 423-2581.
Hi, this is Jim with Langland Mazda in Fort Wayne. We're having a huge tax sale. Take this 1987 Buick Century, only $49 down, $159 a month. Or this 1988 Chevy Cavalier RS with your good credit, only $49 down, $169 a month. So come on in today and select from our gigantic inventory of new and used cars and trucks. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 9, Saturday till 5.
We finally did it. We switched to a waterbed.
From Big Sur Waterbeds. This solid wood bedroom was just over $15 a month.
We got a queen-size waterbed that fits perfectly in our small bedroom.
A 6-drawer pedestal for under-bed storage.
Plus this great-looking entertainment center.
About $15 a month for all this solid wood furniture, 11 drawers of storage, and the best sleep we've ever had.
No wonder Big Sur is America's largest.
Big Sur Waterbeds, 71 showrooms nationwide.
It will always give your back a pat. Why can't a woman be like that? Why does everyone...
That's, is Rex Harrison, is it? From My Fair Lady. What's the matter? We're all the way back here, incidentally. If you joined us late, you're going to never figure out what we're up to here. But the next question is, what is a man's favorite date? But you wanted to say.
Well, what I wanted to say is I'm sick and tired of women always complaining about men watching sports. They're not out killing people. They're not out having extramarital affairs. They're not out doing horrible things. Let them enjoy their sport.
You did about a 3 on our applause meter with that. Yeah.
Why do women always have to do all the work? If a man wants us to know something, why don't they just tell us? Why do we have to be the investigative reporters?
Yeah,
why don't they tell us?
You're right.
I think that's a big point. I don't think anybody's been talking about communication here, and I think that's the key between any relationship. I don't think men know their feelings and can communicate them well, except
Phil,
for my
can I answer that lady's question before? Phil, can I answer her question? It's true. I wish men were better at verbalizing. You're right. but I don't try to deal with the world the way I'd like it to be, but the way it is. You're right. I wish men could verbalize better. I think in the 90s you're going to see men verbalizing a lot better than the women.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's never too late. What is it, Tom?
No, I hear all these relationships. I am constantly pursuing this woman, and I'm going to St. Thomas in the morning at 8 o'clock.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Does she know you're coming?
Oh, yeah, she's working down there. I'm heading down there right now. And this has been for the last 3 What?
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, and my friends are the same way. I mean, women sometimes get, like, civil. I mean, there's...
Now, hold it here. It's your turn. Now, wait a minute. What is a man's favorite date? In other words, who'd we ask? The men.
Right.
Yeah. Who were four? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm watching. Yeah. I'm giving you a card. Did you see it?
You're giving us the answers.
Did you see it?
No, we had our one.
So, in other words, this is the answer that the men in our audience answered. In other words, what they want to do the most on a date.
Exactly.
What is it?
We think they want to go see some sports game or
something. A sports game or a sporting event, the survey says.
Yeah.
You think so? Very good. All right, you do better. Give me another one.
Sit someplace and talk.
Sit someplace and talk. A lot of you people.
A
lot of you people think all that men care about is, you know what? We do want to sit and talk, and that's the answer, and I'll bet it's number one. Sit and talk.
Something to that. They want to sit and talk over dinner.
Right.
They want to sit and talk over dinner. Survey says.
Yes.
All right. That was the same answer for women, incidentally. Men and women want to go to dinner the most. What's number 4?
Dancing.
Dancing?
No.
Dancing was number 2 for women. Movies?
Yeah.
Show them number 4.
Good.
Movie. What do you suppose number 2 is?
Sex.
Sex.
It's got to be what?
They want to stay home.
Sex. You're saying sex? Show them. You got the time? Let me just, hi, I'm glad you waited, caller. Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to know men's views on living together. I'm presently in that situation. Am I stuck here, or is it going to...
You want to know, do you want the men to answer?
Yeah.
You're living with this guy?
Yeah.
How long?
Well, it'll be 3 years this year. I've been dating him for almost 7.
3 years? Well, you probably know this guy pretty well. Do you want to get married to him?
Definitely.
How does he feel?
Well, he talks about it, but he's been talking about it for the past 5 years.
And you wonder whether you're being strung along?
Right.
I think we need to get a change of address form from the mail.
Yeah, I think it's too long.
Sounds like
He hasn't made a commitment by now. I don't think he's going to make a commitment.
The survey says get rid of the bum.
Right.
He's out.
Holy cow, you guys are tough.
He's out.
Wait a minute. You don't know. You haven't even met. Did you hear the answer?
3 years.
Aren't you thrilled you called us?
You know, it's very easy to keep a man happy. Just get involved a little bit with his life. Go to a sport. Yeah. You know, and he'll get involved with you. He'll get involved with the things you like if you get involved with him. It's very easy.
I think that's a good advice, and Bob agrees.
About helping him with his
and you'll all forgive this interruption, and we'll be back. What's the next question? What is a woman's favorite thing to do on Sunday? We'll be back in just a moment.
Have you ever lived in a house with metal window frames? If you're lucky, the answer is no.
Someone invented metal window frames because wood frames rot and swell and warp. Metal windows solved those problems, but created lots of new ones.
Steel windows don't rot, but they rust. Aluminum frames don't rust, but they pit and corrode. In cool weather, so much moisture condenses on those cold metal frames, the sills are soon standing in water.
Then when the weather turns colder, metal frames get so cold the condensed moisture freezes and they become covered with frost.
How do you solve the problem of metal windows? You replace them with quality ASI replacement windows.
ASI window frames are made of tough, rigid vinyl. We reinforce them with aluminum, then weld the corners into a solid one-piece frame with super strength.
ASI windows look great year after year because there is no paint to peel or chip, and unlike metal frames, they will never rust or corrode.
Only ASI brings you all of the newest window technology. High-performance triple-pane glass, easy cleaning features, and the latest security features.
Here is a brand new window backed by the old leader in the replacement window business, ASI. That's the combination for you.
Let us send you our complete packet of information outlining all the benefits of owning these wonderful ASI windows.
You'll receive this informative booklet showing all our styles of windows and doors, plus news of our guaranteed fuel savings and our lifetime warranty.
We'll include more details with photographs comparing our window with other nationally advertised windows.
A special money-saving offer from ASI and a certificate for a valuable free offer simply for calling us right now.
It's all free and it comes to you with no obligation in the mail. Put an end to your window problems with one free phone call. Just dial our free 800 number now.
Yes, I'd like to define the communicating. Everyone always says that we have to communicate, but there are different styles of communicating, like participating, selling, you know, and then everyone always knows the argumentative side, but I just wanted to focus on the other side.
How do you think women communicate to men? Do you understand women when they say they need something? Do you understand them?
Well, most of the time when I'm in tune, if I'm really, if my mind is free and I'm focusing on her, and you know, then sure, I can understand.
Sometimes you're
and the wind is blowing out of the south at about 18 miles an hour. Get out of here.
With time running out. I'm on 2 radio stations myself right now. Got it. What's a woman's favorite thing to do on a Sunday?
Shopping.
Shopping. Shopping. The survey says.
Have sex during the football game.
Have sex during the football game. Women want to have sex on Sunday. The survey says. Oh, what is it, boy?
Right.
Sleep. Women want to sleep on Sunday. The survey says.
They want to go for a drive.
They want to go for a drive. Give it to them. Number 3, we got to give it to them. They want to go for a walk.
All right,
what else you want to do? Go to a museum. All right, show them 4. Show them 4. Read the Sunday paper.
And then they
what
want
is
to go to brunch.
the number one thing a woman? What does a woman want to do on Sunday?
Brunch.
Snuggle.
Nothing.
The survey says.
Nothing.
Nothing. Are you there, caller? I'm glad you waited. Go ahead. What? Are you there, caller?
Hello, Phil.
Yeah, go ahead.
I must be meeting the wrong men or something, but I think most men, and I know all you guys are going to kill me, I don't think men put into the relationship what needs to be. They put in what they want to get out, and that isn't much.
I think she's right. I think she's right. No, she's right.
Yeah.
I think she's right.
That's wrong, because if you put in what you want, you always get back. As long as you're open and you keep an open mind, everything works right.
Yeah.
I think we're getting a bad rap. I mean, we always get the short end.
I mean, you know, it's a long hour for the men.
I know. We're getting smashed when women, if women put in the same energy we do, it'd be a good relationship.
All we need is a little love and attention. You were beating us up. Yes.
Do you think men use the discussion of sports to exclude women? They think women don't know about sports?
Like sports. Yeah. By the way, men like relationships, but it's generally not the first priority for most men.
Not much.
We do like relationships.
Not much time.
It's not priority
I think
number 1,
if both men and women took equal amount of time to listen to the other side instead of deal with what they want out of a relationship,
there'd be a lot more. Yeah.
It goes both ways.
It does go both ways.
Yeah, the word that I haven't heard all day is mutual.
Where's mutual?
Mutual love, mutual cooperation.
Good.
We are equal. We're different. Men
We're
do
different.
like sports.
Absolutely, we are equal, but we are different.
I got a break here. We got to get this with.
I think in a relationship you have to be compatible, and I think everything will work from there if you're compatible.
I agree. What is man's favorite thing to do on a Sunday? For the men, what do you say?
Watch sports.
What?
Watch sports.
What? Well, you got to have one answer. Watch sports. Yeah, you got to give it to him. Number 1. There it is. Give me one more.
Read the paper.
Read the paper. The survey says. Sleep.
Have sex. Watch TV.
Have sex on Sunday. The survey says. What? Be with his friends. The survey says.
Eat.
Play sport.
Show him 4. Show him 4. Play sport. Show him 3. Relax and do nothing. And number 2, look at this guy. Number 2. I mean, show me a guy on Sunday. I'll show you a guy who's you're gonna have to hit him with a board to get his attention.
Hi, they talk about equal opportunity, but how come they don't do the housework, the cleaning, the laundry, anything like that? That's not fair either.
And we'll be back.
Finally, one long-distance company gives you late-night rates starting at 5 instead of waiting till 10. Introducing Sprint Plus. Lower rates than AT&T around the clock. The lowest rates available after 5.
Royal family on Biography. And later, the Academy Award love story from France, A Man and a Woman, starring Anouka May and Jean-Louis Trintignant. Tuesday night on A&E.
This program is brought to you in part by BMW, the ultimate driving machine, and by Apple Computer, the power to be your best.
Hello, I'm Stacy Keach. Welcome to Stage. When Frédéric Chopin left Poland in 1830, his teacher gave him a silver urn filled with Polish earth. This little bit of earth was, from then on, Chopin's only immediate contact with his native land. In fact, it was buried with him when he died. Poland was an integral part of him as a man and as a musician. Few composers wrote music so bound up with the history of their countries. Arthur Rubinstein was also born in Poland and had a particularly deep affinity for the music of Chopin. In the following presentation, Stage spotlights this superb partnership. Rubinstein, the venerable piano virtuoso, and Chopin, the only one of the world's great composers who made a specialty of the piano. This performance features Rubinstein playing Chopin's Second Piano Concerto with the London Symphony Orchestra, Andre Previn conducting,